Hello, my name is Jackson Tuttlebach, and I will be doing a presentation on the scope of mortality with the 2002 avian influenza outbreak in Virginia, and some lessons learned and improvements to be made from the situation. So what is the avian influenza? This is essentially a flu for birds, which can sometimes move to mammals such as humans depending on the strain. In 2002, the strain of influenza affected the birds was the H7N2, which rarely ever moves to humans, although one person became sick from the strain from the situation, but recovered without hospitalization. This mainly affects the birds because it prevents them from being used as food for humans, and it also is very dangerous and deadly for them as well. In birds, low pathogenic strains are hard to diagnose with no clinical symptoms, but are shown by ruffled feathers and decreased egg production in birds. In stronger strains, the influenza is highly contagious and highly deadly for the birds. In the 2002 outbreak, the influenza was a low pathogenic strain. In 2002, the influenza outbreak started near Harrisonburg, Virginia, and spread throughout the state of Virginia and into West Virginia and North Carolina. There were 210 flocks of chickens and turkeys affected, most of them being turkeys. When a flock is diagnosed, it is required that it is destroyed, commonly with the use of carbon monoxide. And as a result, 4.7 million birds were lost during this outbreak, with an estimated $1.3 million of costs to the industry between stopping the spread of the influenza as well as the disposal of birds. This had a serious impact on the poultry agriculture industry and its importance to Virginia's economy and its workers. Disposal of carcasses was a big issue due to the large masses of birds that needed to be disposed of. Common forms of disposal included burial, incineration, and composting, which caused environmental concerns with local wells and air quality, and the other option of rendering was not able to be used because that was the cause of the outbreak in the first place. This left the option of landfills, which were expensive to use. To improve on a problem similar to this one in the future, plans for on-site disposal of birds have been created, and improving on more environmental disposal techniques are ongoing. Additionally, there is more frequent bird testings and more biosecurity. Plans to get on top of an outbreak include getting good communication with local communities as well as creation of the Virginia Poultry Disease Task Force. Hopefully, learning from this situation, other outbreaks can be prevented from growing to this magnitude and outcomes can be properly